Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Towering header! Goal! Manchester United! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Driving on and making good progress. Eze was in no mood for any of that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He is through here! And he was quick to react. Oh, good spread. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Messi. And Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Distributed tidily. And that is a little undercooked. Pressing high and with purpose.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Messi. Tchouaméni. Aims beyond the defence. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is... Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's found a way through. Plenty to aim at here. Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. And here's Eze. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Saliba.
Argentina always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Messi. Mbappe. Walker gets a foot in here. And it's Neves. This looks promising. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Mbappe, and that's really well manoeuvred. Neatly clipped into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham. Chance for a shot! Against the crossbar. Rice. And it's Mendes. Walker calmly anticipates. Tchouaméni. Eze. That's a nicely shaped ball. Mohamed Salah gets into a good position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Knocks it into space, and he's picked out the run. Mendes kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Argentina certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And here's Haaland. Nuno Mendes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, what has happened here? Salah. There's the header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Rice.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo
Here's Chouameni.
reglamentario.
And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Argentina trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Mbappe. Chouameni. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's only too happy to take that back. Mohamed Salah going like a man possessed at the moment. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Chouameni. Mbappe takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Argentina are looking to go forward now. That's been cut out, well played. Salah. Just eases him off the ball. João Neves. Mbappe being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And they win it back again. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Chouameni. And it's Chouameni. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. Threads one in. Mbappe wants to run onto this. Ah, such a clever touch. And it's made its way to him. Rice. He's in a great position here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mendes picks it up out wide. He has a look up.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Van Dijk, tidy with his distribution. Mohamed Salah. He is just caressing the ball. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
And here's Haaland. Hakimi. Cross from... Diving header! Oh, good finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Such a good gamble to take, and one that paid off very handsomely. Good job he trusted his instincts.
And yes, it's him again.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 4.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Número 15.
Hakimi,
Número 13. Cambio.
and it's Chouameni. Olise, and it's Hakimi. Now, can they get him away?
Argentina are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Chouameni, Szoboszlai, and here's Haaland. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rafael Leao, Onuachu, Bruno Guimaraes, and it's Chouameni. And Kvaratskhelia, and it's Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia in acres of space out wide. Bruno Guimaraes receives it in a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Incoming to... Getting up there! But he's left disappointed.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Bruno Guimaraes, played out towards the right wing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Olise. Oh, that's nice. And that's that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed to his dad's experience.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
Now it's Bellingham. João Neves. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tchouaméni. Nuno Mendes. And it's Rice. Nuno Mendes. And here's Mbappe. Here's Tchouaméni.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
And that's aimed into them. Oh, good effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Nuno Mendes. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
João Neves, and it's Bellingham. Argentina still without a single shot on target. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass somewhat off target. Messi.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hakimi. Nicely weighted ball. Hakimi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Nuno Mendes. Van Dijk. Hakimi. And it's Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni powering forward here.
Mbappe! Real chance! Goal! Manchester United!
The first significant strike. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
30 minutes gone. And here's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Ah, that's a fine interception.
Eze. It's Bellingham. Chance here to counter. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Hakimi. João Neves. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Hakimi. Some good work on the right flank here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Hakimi. Tchouaméni. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Mbappe! Mbappe is flagged offside.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Haaland has found the net here, of course. Lovely feet. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Nuno Mendes. Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. Quality ball. Rice. And it's Mendes. That'll be a throw-in. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
We are into stoppage time. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Argentina finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked.
Shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a lovely pass. He is just caressing the ball. Knocks it into space. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nuno Mendes. Threads one in. Neither of these two want to come off second best. João Neves. Messi. Here's Haaland. Tchouaméni. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Tchouaméni running with intent. Chance for a shot! So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rice. And it's Mendes. Mbappe! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Hakimi. Messi. 60 minutes played. Great ball, and he's in here!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this.
He's rising! He's done very well to get to that.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, that's nice. In by Messi. Bellingham tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rice. And he's in on goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Rice. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's there to get it away. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Rice. Chouameni. Passes short and sharp.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Nuno Mendes. That's going right the way across. Pressing high and with purpose. Hakimi. Mbappe being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Argentina really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Cambio en Argentina. Número
Shaping up to have a crack from
Número
here.
20.
Well, I think the
Número
technical
17.
challenge is doable. This could
Número
depend on
22.
the amount of power.
Número 87. Entran número 21, número 11, número 8, número 9, número 6. Se está realizando.
He's in a good
cambio.
position here. Here comes the cross. Getting up there! It's hit the crossbar. Pedri clears without hesitation. And he shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Tries to play it through. He might charge, surely! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And it's Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Guimaraes. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo
Pops him off it
reglamentario.
and wins back the ball. Looking to play him in. Dembele gets into a good position. Bruno Guimaraes to Havertz. Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
Yildiz with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Bruno Guimaraes. So 90 minutes have come and gone, it's going to be extra time. So Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Short changes him with that pass. And it's Hakimi. Havertz. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Tchouaméni to Havertz. Well, there's the clearance. Havertz. And here's Havertz. Nuno Mendes. And it's Guimaraes.
Great position here. He's found a way through. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, he's burst through.
They've got to be quick to recover this. Tchouaméni. That has not gone well. That is good progress on the left.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Dembele. Yildiz. Oh, such a clever touch. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it?
Cambio en Argentina. Número 10. Entrará
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout.
He's shifting through the gears here. That's very neat. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Caicedo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tchouaméni to Havertz.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Havertz.
Oh, this is a terrific run. And he's heaved it away. Schlotterbeck. Chouameni. Looking tidy in possession here. Mendes has it out wide and in space.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Oh, sweet feet. Strokes it back. And it's Chouameni. Caicedo with a definite foul there. And he is going into that little black book. Chouameni. Bruno Guimaraes. Caicedo clears. And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Nothing more the coaches can do. They, along with the rest of us, mere spectators, as we hit football's ultimate drama. I think we're just about ready. Dembele is over the first kick. And he has done his bit.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Havertz is the next man in the spotlight.
Never looked in doubt, really.
And he duly obliges. Haaland is second man up. No! Denied remarkably! Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Lukaku is the second man to step up for his team. Never in doubt.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
This then to level matters. Made it look easy.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
Kvaratskhelia is the third man to step forward. Oh, sent him the wrong way.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Argentina feeling the pressure. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Bruno Guimaraes is the fourth man to step forward for them. Great penalty, outwitted the keeper.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Argentina looking to save match point. Oh, it's been saved! And that's it! So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing. So Jim, quite a game, decided in the end.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
We are just getting started. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Zaire Emery.
He is just caressing the ball.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Getting up there! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed by the progress made by this guy, Eberechi Eze, who I see these days as an unconventional winger, best deployed behind a central striker, as he does like to operate in the middle, ultimately. Certainly has the strength and an eye for a pass.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. This is a promising build-up. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. And it's Neves. Can he get it through? Well read. And the danger is averted. Messi. Stood up well to him there. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Vinicius Junior. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
Zaire Emery. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Argentina really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now.
Haaland.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Oh, that's a very deep... There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Mohamed Salah, looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. Argentina are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Zaire Emery.
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's got away. Has a look and plays it forward. It's Vinicius Junior. That's a super give and go. Chouameni. Van Dijk. Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Mendes. Messi. And it's Mendes. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe.
Argentina truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Bellingham. Zaire Emery. And it's Neves. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bellingham. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Haaland.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's been slipped through. Tries a shot! It's a goal!
And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Shot a goal! Superb from Vinicius Junior! That is a gem! An absolute gem! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
A shift, and the whistle goes for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45. Mbappe! Well taken goal.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well played and well cleared.
Mbappe. Now João Neves. Can he spark a counter here? Knocks it into space. Shoots! He's got a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Foot in.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Tries to play it through. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And he's managed to get free. Salah. Chouameni. Turns back here, probably the best option. Rice. Space for him to turn and look. Delivered in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Chouameni for Rice.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
No, he's not getting his way this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is lovely. Mbappe looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Chouameni couldn't squeeze it through. Chouameni going forward. Just about up to 75 minutes. Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Haaland, spread neatly, and that was asking for too much.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Looks to the other side. Now, can they get him away? Takes aim and crosses. He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
No surprise there. Can't be hesitant in those moments, Peter. Just allow the defence to regroup and stop the attack. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Número 22, número 4, número 33.
And it's been taken short. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Van Dijk. And it's Guimaraes. Tries one from range. And that really should have been that.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Rafael Leao thinks about the shot. Dembele. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Argentina really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, that's neat. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Chouameni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Havertz pinches it off him. Rafael Leao, and it's Chouameni. Danny Olmo, he'll try from this. Crossbar comes to the rescue, and that's it. Argentina can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short
against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Argentina never quite got to grips with this game, Peter. They looked slow and cumbersome in trying to counter much sharper opposition. This is just a poor performance. It's an embarrassment, a humiliation, really. They let themselves down badly.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. it.